worker for Raleigh Women's Correctional Center. Are you aware of the purpose of our meeting today?
No.
Okay, I called you in because it's required that all inmates undergo a psychological assessment to determine levels of mental health functions in case you may need to be assigned any therapy or any other recreational treatment. These meetings are very important and they are also looked at by our parole boards once a year. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, I'm going to start by having you sign some paperwork. This is our confidentiality form stating anything you disclose with me won't affect your trial or sentence and will be used only for treatment purposes. Okay, you may sign at the bottom. Okay, and on the back we have our mandatory consent for recording form. Okay, wonderful. So I would like to start our session off just by hearing a little bit about your childhood.
What about it?
What was it like growing up in your household, and who did you live with?
There were 9 of us, and my 2 parents. Living with my mother was pure hell sometimes.
What was your relationship like with your father?
It was good, but I hated him for ignoring my mother's terrible secret.
What secret did he ignore?
Something took over my mother's body that caused her to scream and throw things and talk in a strange voice. She lit candles at the bottom of statues and would speak in tongues for hours.
And how long was your mother experiencing these episodes?
My whole childhood, and each episode took a toll and became weirder and sadder.
And how did that make you feel?
Confused and sad.
Did you ever experience any physical abuse from your mother or father?
Sometimes from my mother, but never on purpose.
Can you explain what you mean by never on purpose?
She choked me once when the spirits took over. When they left, she was always nice and loving, but when I didn't listen, she'd lock me in the closet with La Negra.
What is La Negra?
Her favorite demon doll. It felt like she loved that doll more than me.
What did your father do when your mother had these episodes?
He pretended it never happened, like everything was okay.
That must have been very hard for you.
It was, but now I realize that my mother was mentally ill and not possessed.
Okay, how was your relationship with your other 8 siblings in the house?
We were all close, but one by one they all left to escape my mother. She forced me to go to Catholic school in an attempt to save me from the spirits.
Did you have any friends at Catholic school?
I hated that place. It was full of white, snobby families, and I was the poor little Puerto Rican girl with the nut job mother. I never felt like I belonged anywhere until I found the Unidad.
Wow. Okay, Brenda, I want to thank you so much for speaking with me. I think this is a good point for us to stop today. I have a few more questions to ask you about your transition into young adulthood and the time leading up to your conviction. So I'm going to schedule you for tomorrow at 10:30 for our next session, and we will complete your assessment and go over the next steps in this process.
Okay.
Thank you again for your time. I'll see you tomorrow.